First thing I want to say is that this lens is heavy, dude. Yo, what's good, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's Paul time, back to you with another video. Today, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Sigma 70 to 200 millimeter lens with aperture of 2.8 for Canon. But I don't have a Canon, so I have the Canon mount or MC11 adapter from Sigma. I will say this lens is great. I'm currently borrowing this lens from somebody at work. They were nice enough to let me borrow this for the week, and I will say that I am now in the market for a 70 to 200 f2.8 lens. I recently took this to my brother's high school graduation, and it did not disappoint. I will say that this lens is quick, sharp, and most importantly, it's heavy, bro. I'm not familiar with this lens at all. Being someone who primarily uses primes, and my farthest reach for my primes is 85 millimeters, this was definitely something I had to learn on the fly. Really, I learned this lens at the graduation, but I will say once I got used to the focal length, this thing moves like butter. Being that this lens was situational for me, I think I got some really good images and it got the job done. Did exactly what I needed it to, and that's why I want to get myself this focal length with the same aperture. If you're someone who doesn't want to carry this lens around with you all the time, then I definitely don't recommend this. This is mainly for things like portraits, event shooting. Like I said, I use this for my brother's graduation, weddings, nature, something that you actually need to have that reach for. But when I needed that 200 millimeter focal length, it came in handy and got the job done, like I said. And because I'm using a Sigma lens with a Sigma adapter, it worked really well. I did try this adapter with a 100 to 400 Canon lens, and it worked all right. The autofocus was a little bit slower, but like I said, this is quick. It's heavy, it's sturdy. I don't feel like I'm gonna break it. For somebody who's just more on the go and likes to shoot street or even portraits, I would recommend getting a 24, a 35, a 50, or an 85. Not something like this. But with all that being said, I still love this lens. I love this focal length. And like I said before, I'm in the market for one. So eventually I'll get one for myself. Maybe not a Sigma one, maybe a Tamron, or maybe even the Sony G Master. If the funds are right and I have more use cases for this focal length, I'll for sure pick one up for myself. But for now, I'm going to stick to borrowing this lens until I could get one for myself. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you guys have one for yourself, if you prefer primes over zooms or zooms over primes, let me know. And yeah, I'm still learning this focal length, so I'm going to continue on practicing with this thing until I get the hang of it, so then I could eventually get one for myself. 70 to 200 2.8 or Canon Sigma lens with a MC11 adapter. The Sigma lens adapter is small, it's quick, so if you do have Canon and you're switching to Sony, or if you have a few Canon lenses from an old DSLR camera, then definitely pick one up. It's a little expensive, but it's definitely worth it if you don't want to buy new glass. But that's pretty much all I got to say. If you guys like today's video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. It does help the channel a lot. And if you guys liked today's video, stick around and follow my adventure to photography, me learning and me discovering new things. Yeah, 70 to 200. This thing is heavy, but like always, you guys know what time it is. It's Paul Tom. Bye. All right, let me put this lens down. This thing is heavy.